That was hard.
Hey there. If you don't know, I'm Nathan. Those who know me best call me Nate. I've always been into hiking and travel, and now I'm making videos about it. Some are on local trails, some are to iconic locations, but they all get me outside and away from the noise and stress of daily life. Some people go to therapy, I go hiking. If you're into that sort of thing, or just want to see me sweating and gasping for air, hit subscribe and let's do this together.
Today I am driving through Oklahoma, Texas, and New Mexico on my way to Guadalupe National Park in Texas and White Sands National Park in New Mexico. Guadalupe Peak is the highest point in Texas, which is something that I enjoy doing, is tackling state high points. Not that I'm an expert, I'm kind of just getting started. So far I've done Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, South Dakota, and North Dakota. So as you can tell, not a whole lot under my belt just yet, but still something that I enjoy challenging myself with. And then on to White Sands National Park in New Mexico, which is a very unique landscape and supposed to be one of the best sunsets in the country. This is the first big trip I've taken since my trip to the Badlands, the Black Hills, and the Devil's Tower in Wyoming last summer. I've done some local trips to Arkansas, the Ozark Mountains, Buffalo River area a few times, but this is far and away the farthest since last summer.
From El Capitan to Carlsbad Caverns, the Guadalupe Mountains stretch across Texas and New Mexico. People way smarter than me have determined these mountains are part of what was once a prehistoric ocean reef from the Permian period over 250 million years ago.
So here we are in Guadalupe Mountains National Park in southwest Texas. Kind of waiting for that sun to go behind the mountain to get some better light. I thought this was kind of a cool spot at the national park sign. Finally made it after about 11 hours of driving from Oklahoma. Hey, you can see that sun. Sheesh. But yeah, gonna wait here and kind of hope there's a good sunset. How about this view? I hope you can hear it because of the wind. That is El Capitan in the Guadalupe Mountains. Tomorrow, I will be looking down on that, which was just astounding to me from where I'm sitting right now. So here's my tent set up in Guadalupe Mountains National Park. I wanted to film some of the setup, but it was crazy windy when I got here and it was trying to blow everything away, including my tripod and cameras. Notice the rocks on top of the tent stakes for added measure. But it has calmed down now. It was a beautiful sunset. Got some great pictures of El Capitan. I think I'm going to sit here and enjoy the evening and planning on climbing Guadalupe Peak tomorrow.
Here we go, jumping off point. Sunrise from the shoulders of Guadalupe Peak. That's Hunter Peak. And Devil's Canyon, Devil's Hollow, up in there, something like that. So about half a mile in, gonna take a little break here. Pretty steep so far. They said like the first mile and a half to 2 miles was the steepest part of the trail. I believe it to this point. You can see the campground down there, right there. And then that wash. It's dry right now, but when it rains, you can just imagine how much water comes thundering out of this canyon, off of these mountains, down into the valley and through that wash. Would be a sight to behold. So I'm in this little saddle right now, and I think that is the summit, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. I've seen enough false summits on hikes like these. There's my shadow. Pretty good view from right here. Little update. I am 2.8 miles in and have gained about 2,100 feet of elevation, which means I have 1.2 miles and 900 feet of elevation remaining, which is doable, but my legs are feeling it, starting to cramp up. Take some salt sticks and some water, should be fine. So that's where we're going. And that's the trail. I made it. At 8,751 feet, Guadalupe Peak is the 14th highest state high point, and technically the highest point in the U.S. east of the Rockies. Remember El Capitan from below? This is it from above. The sense of accomplishment I feel after climbing a mountain like this is hard to describe. That injection of dopamine fuels my motivation and progress. I stepped out of my comfort zone on this one, and it was so worth it. Nobody ever conquers a mountain. You conquer your own limitations and self-doubt.
That was hard. Nine miles, 3,261 feet of elevation gain. A very rocky trail, hard on the feet. But the Texas State High Point is now under my belt. Check that one off my list. Hey, so I changed clothes, feel a little better after the hike now. I didn't get to film a whole lot at Guadalupe for a couple of reasons. One was the wind. I couldn't get a tripod to stand up, and you couldn't really hear the audio anyway. Excuse me. The other thing is, after the hike on the peak, I was just gassed. I didn't have it in me, to be honest. But thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. It helps the old algorithm. Now I'm off to White Sands National Park. So until next time.